this week is quite a busy baking week. I thought I'd show you a few bits of what we're doing. We've got a wedding on Saturday we're doing 160 pieces of cake for, alongside also doing the farm shop, so it's quite intense. And we've also got 2 celebration cakes to get done this week too, so the pressure's on. So one of the cakes I'm going to do for the wedding, because they've kind of asked if everything can be more bite-sized. So normally when I do the loaves for the farm shop, I do it in this size tin. You see I've just put the paper in there, so they're quite a bit bigger. So I've also got a smaller tin, this one, and you can see it's quite a lot smaller. So I'm going to do some little cherry ricotta loaves, which I've done quite a few times, and I've ordered some really pretty flowers, some fresh flowers from a company called Norfolk something, I can't remember. I'll have to have a look and we'll link it, I can't remember now. Some pretty pink flowers, because I wanted some of the cakes for the wedding to be pretty, because it's a wedding, it needs to be like that, doesn't it? So I thought I'd just show you a few bits of what I'm doing. So I've got all the bits. The way I find baking better is to have everything kind of ready to go, because you don't want to be trying to faff about getting all the ingredients ready. So I'm just going to whisk up, I got some ricotta. I'm just going to give that a little whisk for a minute, just to make it nice and smooth. Well, I'm just going to whisk the ricotta. I've got in here, in the big mixer, some butter and sugar. I'm just going to give that a little mix up for a few minutes, just so it's nice and light. I'll leave that doing its own thing. The butter and sugar's mixed in. I'm just going to give these eggs a quick whisk. So I just find they go in a whole lot nicer if you give them a little whisk first of all. And they're just going to go into here now, just slowly. I'm just going to add the ricotta that I whisked up earlier. Mix in gently for a minute, and then I'm just going to add some vanilla extract. The cherries I've kind of cut up in half. I'm just going to add a bit of the flour that I've weighed out, because this, by doing this, it almost sort of stops the cherries from sinking to the bottom. I also rinsed the syrup off these, because that would definitely weigh them down to the bottom of the cake. Just gonna add the flour now. And there's also some salt and baking powder in with that too. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to mix the cherries in now by hand, so that they don't get squashed by the blade of the beater. While the ricotta loaves were in the oven, I got on and made the cherry bakewell, raspberry bakewell actually, sorry. It's a recipe that I've used for a long time now. It's a Hobbs House recipe, and it's one that they put on their website through lockdown, on Instagram I think it was, in lockdown, so they could share the recipe for everybody to sort of bake along, I think it was. And we used to go to Hobbs House quite a lot, and we would always choose the bakewell tart, because it's just so nice. So that's the recipe I use. I tweak it slightly because I increase the volume, because I find it's really good to have a bit more of a thicker base and more frangipane, so I increase the amount. And I also add a bit of almond extract, because I just think that really accentuates the flavour of the almond, which it should be really if it's frangipane on the top. But apart from that, it's their recipe, so thank you.
In all the time I've been driving this van, 3 years, I've never changed the engine oil, so I think it's high time I did it. I will say though, I haven't really covered that many miles, but well worth doing now. And I'm also going to descale the coffee machine while I'm at it, because that's a little bit overdue as well. And as we've got a busy weekend coming up, the last thing I need is anything to play up. So a bit of maintenance isn't going to hurt anyone, is it? Morning.
Morning.
I think we're going to have a bit of a retrospective look at the week that we've had, because what day is it today?
Sunday. It's been a busy one.
It's been a busy one, but I have picked up the camera and I have done lots of videoing of the week. So let's go back. I'll tell you what, let's do the cakes first. So how did the cherry and ricotta cake come out?
Come out so well. Well, I'm pleased with it, and everybody that's had it's loved it, so really good. Yep, no complaints. Victoria sandwich, that's always the popular one, and now that you've got the lovely fresh fruit, it's really, really good. And bakewell tart we did too. Bakewell tart we've got.
Bakewell, yeah, one of my favourites, that is.
We did
that and carrot cake and anything with chocolate. In fact, most things. So that's the cake roundup done. So what else did we do this week? Earlier this week we did, before we even started trading.
Oh, we had a surprise party for Jo, who runs the farm shop. It was her 60th birthday, and Julia, who also works in the farm shop, kind of got us all together with some of our local customers and stuff like that, and we had a surprise party for her, and it was a surprise. She had no idea. She thought she was coming here on her birthday to measure up for the new car park.
Yeah.
I think she might have been a bit disappointed that she wasn't measuring up for the car park. She ended up with a surprise party. It's not done for today, no?
Hayley's done for today.
She can pack up and go home.
So let's go to the party. We're going to have a look at the party. Let's do it. Do you want to be part of the video?
You're alright, you're not on it, it's looking at us, so you're alright.
Surely you realised? You must have done.
No, I was turning up to measure on Vincent how much stone I needed for my car park. No, I've been too busy doing accounts.
Well, very good.
Measuring up a car park, she thought she was doing.
I was getting very excited.
You're not so excited now.
I was about to say to him, it's alright, I've got the toilet.
What would you rather have had, the car park or a birthday surprise?
I'm going out. So, let's see it, fiery. It said fiery, it's coming out of the tank. Bloody volcano.
It's alright, Hayley, you're not in it. I edit you out now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe. Happy birthday to you.
That will. That's as tall as you.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
We did a wedding on Saturday, yesterday, which is why we looked what we do, because it was a very long day, wasn't it? We didn't get home till really, really late, and then we had to get up really, really early. But it was a beautiful day. It couldn't have gone any better, could it really? The weather was amazing. Everybody was really happy, and I think they enjoyed the cakes. We did like cake boards with a selection of different cakes. nice to go there.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was a bit nervous on the way, but now I'm here and I've kind of seen it all. It looks
amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and stuff.
Honestly, it's lovely. So not only are you in this beautiful place, I mean look at it, they feed you too.
Did you try one of the cherry ricottas? Oh, you need to try one of those. Not with pizza though.
Tom, look like you're really like enthusiastic. I hear you say curry and ricotta. Look at that.
Oh, beautiful.
The best day. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Seeing you at Coombe Hill.
Yeah.
So we've just got 2 more hours here because it's 11 o'clock now. We're gonna trade for 2 more hours and then go home, wash everything up, have a really early night because we're so tired, and then tomorrow we thought we'd have a really lovely day because we've worked so hard. We need a treat. So we're going to a place called Leaf and Ground, which is in Dursley, I believe. We've never been there before. They do food, they've got like a quirky little place they sell coffee from, and it's in the most amazing grounds from what I can see anyway, and you can walk all around the grounds. So the forecast looks good, so that's, we've booked in to go there tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be a lovely day. We'll take the camera and we'll show you.
So yeah.
Trevor's just nodded off, I think.
Just zoned out.
Oh dear. It's going to be an interesting one today.
It was midnight when we got home.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, we've had to get up and
get back into gear again. So we're not good with late nights.
late nights and early mornings.
Just late nights, they're not good for me. But anyway, it was worth it because it was such a good day yesterday.
Yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed the video. We've enjoyed making the video because we've had such a fantastic week. So much packed in yet again, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Nice. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
You can also follow the Baking Bird UK on Facebook and on Instagram.
Hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through